Hello Aries, this is your May 2017 general love reading. This can be used for Aries sun, moon, and ascendant as well. Guys, if you're wondering where I'm at, I'm in like a storage room right now kind of doing this because I didn't want to clean my room, but I knew I needed to get these up today, or at least most of the readings today. So if you don't like my background, I'm gonna try to film outside, like, at some point, the next set of readings or some of my other videos that I want to put up. I'm gonna try to film those outside so that, there's a prettier background for you guys, and I feel like, when I read cards outside, I have, like, a better time. I feel like much funner for me, anyways. So yeah, and lighting kind of sucks in here. The shirt is not blue, it's definitely black. And I'm not this pale, I'm pretty tan. I'm gonna try to fix this for the next reading, try to figure out what I can do. I need to start getting these out now because I have to try and do this today, so I wonder if I block out these two windows and I can see if it makes it a little bit less exposed on this, because it looks really does not look how I want it to, so let's get started. Yeah, so it's your monthly general love reading. How are you guys doing? I hope April was good for you, and that my last reading was very helpful. I meant to get these up in the middle of April, around the full moon, but it didn't go that way. Yeah, so general love reading for Aries, May 2017. Sun, moon, and ascendant. Alright. And today I'll be doing a Celtic cross reading. So that's generally speaking kind of what I like to do. And if you can't see all the cards because they're out of focus, it'll be okay, I promise. Okay, usually I film these with my iPhone, but today we're going to try to go film this with laptop because I want to get a better angle of everything. Alright. And if you're not familiar with how I kind of do these sometimes, yeah, shoot. I'm gonna have to do that this way. Yeah, so if you see some like weird stuff in the background, it's just kind of how this is going today. Really strange. Sorry, I'm not trying to screw stuff up right now, but it seems to be going that way. It's kind of my life. Alright, powerful stuff. Just start off by saying. So, the first card is your present situation, and that is the Ace of Pentacles. Let me see. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna do this. Yes, so if I look like crap, sorry. Yes, this first card is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? And so what that's kind of telling me is I need to get my hand. No, what that's kind of telling me is your present situation is I don't know why I always get like money stuff in with love readings, but this why that job opportunities and prosperity coming through for you. So perhaps this is a good month for job opportunities. And then maybe that your lack of job, to say, is affecting your love relationship. I'm trying not to let what I already know about put people through, but that's the only thing that's really valid for this. And then the next one is the Page of Cups, and that's your current influences. So I actually have a little thing over here. You can't never have enough information at your hands, can you? No, you can't. Your current influences are love and young love, what seems to be young love, new opportunities coming through for you. That's kind of what I was getting intuitively. It's just I like to, make sure that I'm 100% correct because I want to give, false information. God forbid we have more disinformation in this field. So, yes. And then for your goal or destiny is, what is that number? The Six of Cups in reversed. So what that's kind of telling me is, normally when this is upright, that means like nostalgic childhood stuff. Okay. Now when it's reversed, actually I have a deck that I usually use for an oracle type card thing, and I'm gonna actually go and look at that but what that's kind of telling me is that's kind of what you're looking for, but okay, you're expecting some sort of like first love type of experience with maybe the person that you're talking to and we're starting to date, and I don't think that that's what you're getting. But we shall see what this other text says about that. Sorry, I thought I saw a card. Okay. If this is on the bottom of this deck, I might scream. Because that just meant I wasted all of your guys' time. I swear. Okay, it's not. It says, you lose sight of the future by dwelling on the past. Pain and difficulty do not disappear right away. Emotional upsets continue. You are not taking responsibility for your emotions. Self-control is necessary now. Inheritance or gift possible. Large sum of money and affection need. So basically what that said, but also take in consideration what I said, because I feel like tarot is partially intuitive, and also partially set meanings for cards. Like you can't read the devil card as like childhood love. Like that doesn't necessarily correspond. Um, so yeah. And then your fourth card is your distant past, and this is the Five of Wands in reverse. Actually, so what this is kind of telling me, in the past there was some quarrels or fighting, perhaps in a relationship, maybe with another fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or fight for idea, or fight for control, power, like a power struggle, perhaps. I'm gonna go ahead and find that out of here. But also, because it's the Five of Wands, I'm just gonna go ahead and look over here. Yeah, but the it says like conflict or strategy. So what that might be telling me is that yes, maybe there was fighting, but maybe you lacked strategy, you lacked an end to the quarrel, you lacked a compromise. The fighting never ceased. Perhaps. It says on this deck, Hopefully I don't have to do this for every fucking card. It says, someone will try to cheat you, even use your illegal means to take something from you. Do not trust anyone with sensitive information or financial accounts. Watch out for deceitful, dishonest people. Do not underestimate your opponent. They are powerful. Be wary. You may not see it coming until it's too late. So that's kind of what I was saying, that normally upright, it means strategy, conflict, things of that sort, strategic moves, fighting. So in reverse, I'd say that was more or less that person. That person had a strategy over you. And maybe you had underestimated them, because this is technically the influence of distant past. So maybe you're in a relationship now, and because you're expecting someone to be manipulative or not share their thoughts with you, that you're expecting them to be this fighty person that, has all the power in the relationship and takes advantage of always winning the argument, and you never seem to win or get your point across. So now you're expecting this future person to be like that. They're probably not like that. Maybe as like I'm not trying to make fun of like mental illness, but like a form of PTSD, like that really, really influences how you treat your partner, and you see what they're saying and what they're expressing to you. You might not, take it as serious as you might want to. And I always know something. I always have. It's Stephanie knows whenever I decide to film tarot card videos. And I always look like I'm a retard when I'm gonna face that. I always look dumb when I wipe my nose. It's just how it is. And then your next card is recent past events, and that's the Hermit in reverse. So normally this card means enlightenment, spiritual truth, being the Hermit, really. It means not socializing, not being around other people to heal within, or to heal other people. And again, looks like I'm posing out of this card because I have a lot of issues interpreting reverse cards. So, because it doesn't always mean it's opposite, but perhaps maybe this person in your recent past had Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay, so from your reverse it says, distrust of others, you refuse to listen to others' advice. This short-sightedness may be your undoing. Dwelling on the past is holding you back from progress. Rushing to decisions create more bigger problems. If you keep doing what you have always done, the result will be the same. Rely on others and trust their judgment. So instead of going in your little hermit shell and, fixing yourself with yourself, now you need to go to other people. And also, with it saying that you refuse to listen to others' advice, and, dwelling on the past will pulling you back from progress that you want to see. So, you really want this. This is insane how accurate this is to the guy I'm talking to. Which I'm really not trying to let that influence this reading. But it seems like there's a lot of synchronicity between this reading and that person. So, let's go. You want this nostalgic love, this child love, the feeling of the first love, the wow, I'm love obsessed with this person, they can't leave my mind. But you're letting your distrust of you're letting that expectation hold you back from finding love, because let me tell you something, you only really get that childlike love like a couple times in your life. Like, it's not something, it happens like the first love is like that, and then maybe the next person you find before you get married, like that middle ground between that third person, perhaps, putting that out there. But you're striving for this young feeling of love, but you're letting that expectation of finding that control who you're dating and how much effort and how you listen to them, how you speak to them, and what you consider what they have to say, and it's not helping you find that love. If anything, it's kind of reversing it because it's making the other person angry, which is not childlike, other than like a tantrum to say. But we're not all going to throw a tantrum, but yeah. And then we have the star in reverse for your future influence. So normally this card means like spiritual growth, help, hope. Let's say help, hope. Don't kill me. Okay. Just gonna go through this one. Reverse cards are very hard for me to read, but I'm thinking because it's your future influence, it's probably lack of hope, lack of faith, and your partner perhaps, or your partner kind of feels that way about you. Maybe you are showing the signs of your expectation, but like that upsets the other person because let me just say, expectations not always, but usually set you up for disappointment. And maybe you'll be dealing with that disappointment, but you don't get a rush of or surge of love every time you date someone. It's and the older you get and the more people you're with, that it diminishes it slowly. And that's just the kind of nature of having multiple partners or dating several people throughout your lifetime. That initial butterfly in your stomach feeling, it kind of goes away after a while. It says for the summer verse, it says fear of failure holds you back. You are dwelling on problems, a major run of bad luck. Lost hope and pessimistic thoughts, lack of motivation, insecurity, and self-doubt. Give away some of your money. Okay, no, don't do that. For the chance of it coming in, I mean, maybe you want to be a little bit charitable if you're one of those types of people, but I wouldn't take that with a grain of salt. That won't resonate with everyone. This is just a set meaning apart. It says chance of mental illness and yourself or someone close to you. Right. So what I'm saying is your fear of failure, your fear of not. So basically, in the past, you dated someone which it wasn't like your first love. It wasn't that strong, like butterfly in the stomach, like whoa, I think about this person a lot. Okay, and then that person probably treated you awfully. So now, for the fear of the same thing happening, you're expecting this extremely not intimate, but like really childlike relationship coming to you. But if you let your fear of, if it doesn't feel that way, even though for some reason your gut is being like, well, I'm going to talk to this person, your fear of failure, your fear of the past repeating itself, it's keeping you from actually having a relationship with this person that you crave so much. Man, shoot. Right, look. No. Okay, and then present attitude is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself. Normally this card means fulfillment and love. I mean, 10 is a fulfilling number. It's the end of the cycle. It's now you're in this awesome relationship, and this is reversed now, and this is your present attitude. So your current feelings, I'm just gonna go ahead and go through this deck again while I say this. Present feelings, probably the feeling of it's not going to work, or you think it's not working because your most likely outcome is the Seven of Cups. Okay, you have a lot of strong energy coming through. And the Seven of Cups meaning like not delusional, but risk taking and not thinking things through and temptations. Okay, not rational. What is that word that I'm trying to find? Yeah, the delusion, I guess, prudence. So if this is your most likely outcome and this is your current attitude, okay, then you're probably letting your expectations delude what you could have with this person. Do I sound like my dad? Let me tell you, like it's your expectations. You have too many expectations, and I'm just like, well, expectations have a valid place, but you shouldn't have high expectations. If that makes sense. And then your next card is your environmental influences, and this is the King of Pentacles. Now this is someone who has that's very trustworthy, someone that's extremely financially stable. Maybe this person is a Earth, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And this person is so trustworthy and awesome and caring and nurturing, is affecting you. In your love, maybe that's the person you're speaking to. Maybe that's the person you're talking to or you're dating. And even though this person is all these things, you still have this expectation of, I want this childlike love, but, childlike, it doesn't, it's magic wears off as time goes. The older you get, you don't feel it as much, unless someone absolutely 100 times amazing comes into your life, but that doesn't always happen for everybody. And then this next card is the 10 of Wands in reverse, and that's your innermost emotions. Your innermost emotions, I'm going to say, is the fear of failure. The fear of failing. And also, because you have this Ace of Pentacles, maybe in order for you to date this person or be with this person fully, you need to get your finances put together. But maybe you don't want to do that if you think this relationship will fail or it's not all worth it to you. Maybe your fear of failing to get a job that will affect your relationship in a positive way. Your fear of failure is keeping you from actually going and doing that. And, who knows if that's a good thing, but that's probably not a good thing. And then your most likely outcome is the Seven of Cups, and we've already been over this, and I think you're going to be presented with choices and the temptation to, there's a part of you that's like, wow, I really want to be with this person, right? And then there's probably a part of you that's like, yo, wine and dine, and you're presented with that option because in your mind you're like, wow, I'm seeking this type of childlike nostalgic love, but they're not like this, but they're still pretty awesome too. So I can either play this person or I can be with this person. Now you need to make your choice wisely. And I'm gonna pull a card out of here like an oracle type of card, even though they're not, they just have reverse and upright meanings, but we're gonna read it like that. So I'm gonna put these cards back so I have the room to go and do this. That was actually a really horrible idea. Sorry, this is my first reading for the day. Hopefully if you watch your sun and moon, they're a little bit more organized. Sorry Aries, that you always have to see me a mess in the first video. We're actually leave this on here so we can see how this card connects to this stuff. It didn't make sense. I don't know why I did it. Okay. Universe, is there any advice you would like to give Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant with their love this month of May 2017? Well, that's funny. This card follows me everywhere, but that's the say your underlying energy, and it says you become increasingly dissatisfied with a focus on material possessions. You need something more in your life. Emotional exhaustion, loss of interest in normal activities, suppression, and self-absorption. You must take action if you're going to find the answer to happiness. So you must take action if you're going to find the answer to happiness. Um, Now the advice card is, well, that's the Tower. Okay, and something that just popped into my mind. Let your preconceived notions of people and women or men and how they treat you in relationships be completely filtered away so that you can start off new, have that childlike love, okay? And just go into things like the card the Fool, just, go into things like, yeah, wherever life takes me, wherever this takes me. And then maybe that's where you'll find your childlike love. But let me read what this card says. It says, long-held beliefs and ideas are challenged. Overall chaos, sudden crisis and misery, natural disasters, grief over a broken relationship. All aspects of your life are open to disaster. Take action. Trouble will end only after you get rid of something or someone. Later you will realize these changes are for the best. So get rid of your expectations and your preconceived notions of how people in past relationships will treat you, and it will help you to open up to new relationships. Is basically what I've been saying for the past 27 minutes. So there you go. Aries, please watch your sun, or not sun, well, your ascendant and moon video as well. If you don't know what your ascendant or moon sign is, if you go to astro.com, they will give you a free birth chart type of deal. It's not a deal, but, well, it's a deal because it's free. But, yeah, it'll let you do that, and then it will tell you what your ascendant or moon is, and you can go from there. So that, you can have the most accurate general love reading for May 2017. I hope this resonated with you guys, and this was very helpful for you guys. Yeah. Have a good day, Aries.